San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good that his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way.
One comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A good pickup there at 22.
First down, San Francisco.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They say we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. Well, he is out of bounds, but not... Before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Anthony Barr brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. It has been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 10, Vikings nothing.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Well, they got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Running right, here's Sanders. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
The ball carrier.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
It is good. Makes the score Niners 17, Vikings 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Witherspoon on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now. Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2-yard line.
Tight end Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Niners 24, Vikings 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Complete.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins again. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
30-yard line.
And open down the middle of the field.
That's good for a Minnesota.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Cousins. Quick hitch, complete. It's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down Vikings. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That's the reason we ball for.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, here's Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook.
Cousins pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
A fumble on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 47, Vikings 24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Gould now out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 30, 20, touchdown, Vikings. And Thielen with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. This is caught. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Vikings. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over the sideline now and tell his defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
10 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo now. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. To Jefferson on the sling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's right, right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
San Francisco.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers.
To number 14.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 61, Vikings 39. Robbie Gould to kick off for
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 1-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. One final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Niners 61.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoff.